to another recipe, and if this is your first time stopping by, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell next to it because I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And Saturday is a sweet Saturday. You don't want to miss it because I always post some sort of delicious vegan dessert. So, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a ginger, sesame, garlic, tempeh power bowl. And I know that sounds like a crazy mouthful, and it is, but it is also a mouthful in a sense that the meal is delicious. I've had this for lunch for the past 4 days, and at some point I was like, I have to share this. So that's why I'm sharing this. So let's go ahead and get started with our tempeh. Let's get veggie. Alright guys, so I've already cut up my tempeh, and I usually do one whole thing of tempeh, but I used a little bit of the tempeh yesterday, so I have about 3/4 of my tempeh block left. And for our marinade, I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of tamari or soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of agave nectar. I'm also going to be using 1/4 of a teaspoon of sesame oil and 1/2 of a teaspoon of powdered ginger. This is like a heaping teaspoon. And then I also have 1 garlic clove minced up. And we're going to go ahead and mix this all up. And I'm going to go ahead and just toss in our tempeh and let that marinate for as long as you want, at least 30 minutes, but I'm going to let this sit for maybe an hour or 2, just because I don't have to make lunch just yet. Alright, so our tempeh has been marinating now for hours. You don't have to marinate this for hours. Mine has been marinating for hours because I wasn't home and I just left it marinating in the refrigerator. The first thing we're going to do is add in some water, and I'm adding about, I'll say about 1/4 of a cup of water. And then I'm going to go ahead and toss in our cubed tempeh along with the sauce that we made, our marinade. So I'm just going to wait for it to sizzle like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and cover it up and bring the heat down to about a medium low. And I'm going to let this cook for about 10 minutes. Next, using a little water, I'm going to go ahead and sort of stir fry my veggies. I'm sort of keeping or staying with the whole healthier lunch theme here. That's why I'm not using oil, but you can use oil. What I'm looking for here is for this to just sort of soften up a bit and just slightly become translucent as far as the onions go. And if you're using water and not oil, you can go ahead and toss in a little extra water if you feel like everything's sort of drying out. And since I still want these veggies to have crunch, I'm going to set this off of the heat. And into the same pan that we just did our peppers and onions, I'm going to go ahead and toss in some broccoli. So we're going to go ahead and steam this, but I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on some tamari. I'm going to cover this up, and I'm going to let it cook, or I should say steam, at a medium heat for about 3 minutes. So now we're going to go ahead and put in our veggies into, this is 1 cup of quinoa that has already been pre-cooked. Next I'm going to be tossing in 1 can of corn and a can of rinsed and drained black beans. And to this I'm going to go ahead and add 1/8 of a teaspoon of chili powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 of a teaspoon of paprika, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And then we're just going to go ahead and mix this up all together. Next thing we're going to do is just plate this up. I'm just adding our quinoa salad, and I'm going to add in some of that broccoli. And then I'm also going to throw in some avocado. And next, but